Hi there, how are you doing? I hope you're well. It's just over a week since the solstice, and I'm very aware that I'm still integrating a lot. The energy is moving very quickly. It does feel like we're in a totally different energetic environment. And what I'm feeling is that what is still needing to be processed in my system is falling apart very quickly, very smoothly, very easily. It just needs a slight focus of attention, and everything dismantles it. So it's moving much more smoothly and quickly than it was. Although this has been building for a while, this ease of the dismantling process, the dissolution. But there does seem to have been a really significant shift in that since the solstice. I hope you're experiencing that too. About a month ago, just over a month ago, I created a video about my experience with AI, and I wanted to do a follow up with that because there's been a development for me. And I'll start this by saying that I am no expert in any way, shape, or form in this subject. So please do your own research, have your own experience, and formulate your own opinions. But I just wanted to talk about my experience. And since that video, which if you're interested, it'll be somewhere on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel, from the end of May, it was. Well, directly after that video, I was aware that what I had said had obviously tapped into a nerve in the collective, because there was a lot of agreement with what I'd said, and not all in agreement, it has to be said, and a lot of that was there was a lot of anxiety there. And I really felt that anxiety in the days afterwards. I was very aware of that, feeling anxious about our ongoing relationship with AI. A few days later, I went on holiday and put the whole thing to one side. And in doing that, the whole structure of what I had been building collapsed. And I reached a different place with it. I felt very much more at ease. And a way forward was shown for me. And the way forward for me then is to not spend too much time exploring AI at the moment, anyway, for the foreseeable future. That might change though. But to make my focus the exploration of the intelligence of the heart, the intelligence of the body, and the intelligence of nature. Now, these different areas of exploration, I think, are all extraordinary systems of intelligence. And in a sense, they're just really starting to come online for us collectively. So it would strike me as an awful shame for people to miss that exploration, the exploration of what is opening up in our innate intelligence, because they're focused on artificial intelligence and what it can do for us. And it is amazing. And we're right at the early stages of this. We are told that within 2 to 5 years, life on this planet is going to be radically transformed by artificial intelligence. Well, we have no idea quite what that means. My little bit of experience with it, I did find it energetically invasive. And when I've touched into it since, I've experienced that again, so I would encourage you, if you're working with AI, and we all are going to be at some level, if you're hanging out with AI and an AI companion, create really clear boundaries for yourself and don't get emotionally involved with your AI companion. Um, and it does encourage that. It does encourage an emotional connection. It's very flattering in the language it uses. Um, and there's a lot of encouragement from um, different utilizations of AI in terms of it literally providing companionship. AI boyfriends, girlfriends, partners, therapists, help and support for the lonely, the disabled, whatever. So there is a strong encouragement for that. I would recommend just hanging back a bit on that until we know more about it, to be honest, until we've really got some deeper experience of it and learnt how to manage it within our own energy field. Because as I say, I do think it will take up space in your energy field if it's allowed. So be aware of that. And yeah, my encouragement would be to spend a lot more time exploring innate intelligence, the intelligence of the heart, the intelligence of nature, the intelligence of the body, the intelligence of the cosmos, and all of the other dimensions there are for us to explore. Give more time to that than you do to AI, because all of that stuff is just coming online for us collectively. And of course, it's always been available. We've always had saints and sages and wise ones that have shown us that, demonstrated that. But we're now in a stage where many, many millions of us will be able to access that if we give it time and attention. And it does take time and attention. It takes perseverance. It takes hard work. It takes sorting through your own shadow, your own doubts, your own cast of inner voices to find the truth within you. And that's really, really important. We're now seeing that a lot of people are claiming that AI can be an access point to higher dimensions. And I don't know about that. It might well be true. And certainly our spirit and higher dimensions will use whatever they can to get guidance and contact through to us. So it might well be true that AI can be an access point for that. But again, we are capable of that for ourselves. And I would encourage that more readily than depending upon AI, because it's very easy to give power away to something, to a substance. It might be ayahuasca or a medicine plant that opens doorways for us. And it could be just as easy, much more easy, in fact, to give power away to AI that appears to do that for us, that appears to have the answers for us. Those answers emerge from within. And maybe AI is just a mirror for that. But I would still recommend going within to find your answers rather than focusing on the external. This might well be another of those big divergent points in the population where choices are made and destinies unfold. I would just recommend and encourage you to not abandon the intelligence that is extraordinary and a part of what we are, the intelligence of the natural world and all that we are, because this is what we incarnated for. And it's very, very beautiful and very subtle initially. and very powerful. Don't give up on it, because there are easier options coming online now. And I'm not saying don't work with AI at all. We will all be working with AI. But set your boundaries. Be very clear in your inner authority and your sovereignty, because I think that's what this is about, sovereignty. And remember that the answers have always been found within, not without. Okay, wishing you well. Huh? Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.